2017 Volkswagen Golf, styling and performance, interior and exterior. The Volkswagen Golf is straight-laced and serious, far more conservative than most in its class. The Golf is now 2 years removed from a full redesign, but most outside of VW enthusiast circles and current owners won't be able to spot the differences. It's a shape that's far more practical than sexy, for sure, but there are definitely things to warm up to inside. We gave the Golf a 5 out of 10 on our scale, which is an average score for a new car, thanks to these upgrades. It may not set the world on fire from the outside or inside, but it is keeping pace with the compact pack. The interior layout is straightforward and conservative compared to others in the class. The dash's center stack is canted toward the driver, and the dash overall is a little more gently sculpted and flowing than before. Just ahead of the driver is a hooded simple instrument cluster, with display screens, now 6.5-inch, in the middle of the dash. The traditional black dash and interior trim is offset in some models by available two-tone upholstery, but it's still very business-like. The high-performance GTI hot hatch stands apart from other Golf models slightly if you can spot some of its key details, like the lowered sport suspension, twin chrome tailpipes, a rear diffuser, and special side skirts, which altogether give it a more assertive stance that tricks the eyes into thinking it's wider. LED taillights, red brake calipers, and 17-inch Brooklyn wheels also add to the look. Meanwhile, the Golf R gets special badging, quad exhaust outlets, and exclusive wheels. Inside the GTI and Golf R you'll get a sport steering wheel, as well as a special shift knob and performance instrument cluster, plus sport seats in a tartan pattern, a GTI classic. Other details include a black headliner, red ambient lighting, and stainless steel for the pedals and foot support. There's also a little more detailing in the smaller inlet with horizontal bars, and the large round VW badge stretching between them, as well as in the rear lights, but otherwise the downward tuck of the profile is virtually the same. The new all-wheel drive All-Track model sets itself apart from the model range with cladding for lower body pieces, unique bumpers, front fog lights and a unique honeycomb grille. It also sits a little over half an inch higher than the standard Golf Sportwagen. The Golf can be as powerful and as quick as you like, but base versions are practical and competent. The 2017 Volkswagen Golf leaves behind the troubled 2.0-liter diesel engine, but still offers two versions of a turbocharged 2.0-liter and Line 4. Regardless of what you're looking for, the Volkswagen Golf is capable and can be very fun to drive. We gave the Volkswagen Golf a 7 out of 10 on our scale for its good handling and braking in base models. Golf GTI and Golf R models add more power and more fun, but we predict that many more cars will have the base 1.8-liter turbo 4 under the hood. The Bass engine in the Golf TSI and Golf Sportwagen is a 1.8-liter turbocharged, direct injection inline 4 rated at 170 horsepower and 199 pound-feet of torque that doesn't delay its power delivery. With the base TSI engine you get to choose between a standard 5-speed manual or available 6-speed automatic. With the manual, the shift action's long, and so is the clutch pedal stroke, and the gears are tall, so we anticipate that the automatic will be the better option for most drivers, but we'd also bet nonetheless that VW sells more Golf manuals than any of its Korean or domestic competitors. The Golf TSI balances comfort with sport, but it is definitely not as flat through corners as the Mazda 3 or Ford Focus. The Golf feels more at ease in daily driving than they do, with a far more absorbent ride and less abruptness in response to steering and throttle inputs. There's simply less body motion as well, a counterintuitive observation given the presence of body lean, but the Golf simply soaks up inputs from heavy-handed drivers and makes them look better. Road noise is very well isolated, too. Both Golfs now have electric power steering, by the way, and VW does some of the best tuning of these systems in its price class. Stepping up to the Golf GTI nets of 40 horsepower, or 50 horsepower, boost from a 2.0-liter turbo 4 that makes 258 pounds-to-foot of torque. It's hard to catch this engine flat-footed, and both the 6-speed manual or 6-speed dual-clutch gearboxes are fine choices. Acceleration to 60 miles per hour takes around 6 seconds, very quick considering the practicality here, while a progressive steering system and a suspension that's tuned for performance make the GTI more satisfying to drive fast in the Golf.